Christian, you're doing intro this time.
You have yet the host. So.
He's just the host.
Hello, and welcome back, hopefully, to 716th Reacts. I'm Christian.
I'm Julian. I'm Jag.
Today we're watching episode 3 of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, live action. I don't know, what has everyone's thoughts been? We can start with your guys' thoughts, why not? How have you guys enjoyed the first 2 episodes thus far?
I'm loving this so far.
I think it's great.
The few people that I have talked to that finished it said that there are parts of the show where they're like, okay, that was different, but they've liked it overall.
And now Rich comes to join the party. Hello.
Yeah, but each of you two liked it. I've liked it probably. Actually, I would say you think it's great. Would you both think it's great so far? What do you guys
I think it's great.
I think it's
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
There's certain aspects of it where I'm like, oh, that change was different, but they're not bad changes. You know what I mean? There's nothing where I'm watching this going, oh God, that's horrible, or oh my God. I think the only thing I can 100% say I really don't like is that they started in the wrong place, and I will probably say that until the end of this show.
Yeah, I'm much less positive than two of you. Obviously, on it, the first episode I have more issues with than the last episode, which actually brought me. And if you watch that one, like I think I was probably even too negative to like in the after discussion. But that won me over more than the first episode did. I thought it was much better than the first episode.
I think the acting in last episode was way better.
Yeah, there was less like.
I think the dialogue wasn't as bad.
Yeah, because most of the first episode was just full of like exposition dumps, like from every character. Like, and they were still getting exposition dumped. But otherwise, I enjoyed last episode like quite a bit. There was I have my little issues, and even like some of the changes I think I'm not too happy about, or like. But they didn't affect like the individual episode. There are changes that might end up affecting the overall show for the worse, but that individual episode like did not. Like the Kyoshi decision was smart. Even the way that how that episode was made, where it wasn't just like the 3 next episodes merged into one. They picked 2 episodes at different points in the season and found a smart way to merge them. I don't know if that'll be every episode, but that's a much better approach.
Best character so far is the guy working in the village, the fisherman.
Yes, he went to go fly a flying cow.
To be fair, I've liked almost everything Fire Nation thus far, besides maybe the before stuff, which was unnecessary. But I like everything Fire Nation. I liked the Kyoshi. I think they did a fully acceptable translation of the Kyoshi Island.
Yes.
More than acceptable. Like justified its existence.
This version of Zhao
feels
more intimidating to me than the cartoon. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Sneaky.
He seems more sneaky. He's more of a fleshed out character. He's got a little bit more attitude.
I don't know if you said it on the pod, but he kind of reminds you of a Game of Thrones character.
He said that yesterday.
That's great.
That's more what he's going for.
I definitely.
And Suki was great. Probably the best. Her and Zhao actually are my 2 favorite
probably
actors
the 2 best actors so far.
I like Iroh. I like most of Zuko.
I really like the direction they're taking all of the characters except for Aang. I think, and again, like the one, this is a big note. This is the top note I had from yesterday's episode, which is, Aang is hesitant to learn all of the elements instead of
making some weird decisions.
Rip roaring and ready to go. But
and again, I have some thoughts on Katara, but I don't know if she's going to evolve into more of like a Katara that I actually respect.
I did see a clip
or not respect. That's
on
not the right
TikTok
word.
of her yelling at them. Actually, ironically, after you said that, so I'm hoping that
because that's like Katara snapping is such like a like maybe snapping's not the right word, but just like giving it to Sokka is very much like honestly is one of the core aspects of the character.
All right, let's get it going.
All right,
here we go. Episode 3.
That was the last.
Let's hope that it works this time. Yay!
More.
This is capital. Capital.
That's the Fire Nation theme. So yeah. Did you play the wrong episode?
No, this is episode 3 or 4.
Okay. I was making sure.
3.
I was like, we're starting here again. I was like, is this the flashback scene?
It would have said Capital City.
Everything is set.
Oh, it's Kevin from Supernatural.
We have our anger. We have our grief.
Are these like rebellious fire citizens?
Who is that? Is that it? Is that Azula?
I think this is Azula.
That is Azula.
I think so.
She works at the palace. She's willing to help.
Let's see how this is Azula.
If she can summon the courage. so must we all. Fire Lord Ozai must die tonight!
Ooh, so
look at
rebels in Capital City?
That's cool. You don't really get to see too much of like
Azula's gonna fucking
kill them all.
fuck with all of them.
They're sneaking like in any video game.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Yeah, who didn't see that coming?
You were gonna take the Fire Lord on.
Did you expect
Oh!
Honestly, she needs to be more depraved.
you slaughtered their Fire Lord? How many more lives?
My compliments on making it this far. We in the Fire Nation have always prided ourselves on our resourcefulness. Isn't that right, Azula?
Yeah, cool.
You may have stopped us tonight, Ozai, but there is one out there who cannot be stopped. The one who will restore balance to the world. The one who has returned to us.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I was talking.
Good. I like that she smiled.
Oh,
Honestly, she needs to be more depraved.
oh my God!
That was cool.
What's this?
A message from one of my commanders in the Southern Seas.
Zuko has found the Avatar?
Your brother has done the impossible, just as I'd asked.
I think that it's a fair interpretation to say that he would put them against each
I
other.
guess, but Zuko is literally banished, with no intention of like.
But he did that just to
To mess with Azula
mess
and
with
like
her. Yeah.
motivate her.
because she
I
got
don't
all
know,
pissed.
True,
seems-
but you wouldn't use
he's
Azula
pretty
shouldn't.
ruthless.
Azula thinks Zuko is the dirt on his shoe, on her shoe.
But
at
this is
point.
a little bit,
and she
young-
is, to
but
be
she's
honest,
a
in
little bit
comparison to
younger
her.
here than she would be
Yeah, we'll see.
when she comes.
Maybe
in
she's a little
season
bit
2.
more.
Oh, are we gonna be waterbending?
Water whip.
Water whip.
Free shift. Free snap.
Free Sokka. Please free Sokka.
CGI is so good.
One of my biggest gripes in film is when stuff interacts with the lens.
I love that.
No, I think it like takes away, like, cause the camera's not supposed to be a thing in the universe.
Tap into your feelings and gather energy from them. Tap into your feelings. I bet it was my fault. The monks always said I never listened. I think that's what they said. I never listened.
Silly little man.
Okay, it's time to go. You shouldn't stay in the same place for too long.
They're doing Momo very well. I like the way
It's
they're doing
cute.
Momo.
I like their little relationship.
I do also like that Momo's a little bit smaller. I think it kind of works.
Oh, look at him with his fan.
I miss my girlfriend.
I liked her too.
Not in the same way as you, though.
She was cool.
Of course, I have no idea what she saw in you.
Hey, what's not to like?
That's better.
I think it's another Airbender.
What?
Are they doing the?
He's headed for that mountain.
Are they doing the shop maker?
What is he
Oh
looking at?
Storyline?
my God!
What is,
really?
what is he looking at?
Papa, yip yip.
He could be anywhere. He was headed north when he left Kyoshi.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
A population center then.
Oh, Zhao's here.
I like this way better.
I suggest allow me to contact a few trusted sources.
They
Very
took
good.
Zhao's strongest trait, his connivingness, and they just like leaned into it heavy.
Omashu was carved out of a living mountain. It's one of the wonders of the Earth Kingdom. Of the world, actually. It's amazing.
Dope.
That
Sick.
looks good.
That looks really cool.
Cool.
We have a friend we need to see. We just could use a little help getting inside.
Oh, I don't know Pip Pip.
Sorry, it's out of that at the turn.
Is this Jet?
Amashu's one of the last Earth Kingdom strongholds.
So how do you know we're not a threat?
Just a feeling. Oh, wow. She told me I wasn't watering the turnips enough.
Irrigation, am I right?
My brother-in-law would agree if he could speak. Struck me at birth.
He's just like, you can't talk.
Move along.
I should have dressed Aang up as an old man. That's much more realistic.
Pip Pip. Pip's a
No, that's cool.
Popsolopagus the third.
Pipsopopolopagus the third.
I don't know why he had a Greek name, but
That was-
I don't know why he had a Greek. Like, just, I don't. There's no white people in this world. There's a Greek name. It's just like odds that character shows up again.
50-50.
I was about to say, like, I think it'll be super weird if he doesn't show up again, but I don't think he will.
Ah!
I'm sure they'll
come back. Don't worry.
Doesn't it get messed?
Oh, they are doing it.
Yeah.
You're right.
What is going on?
Where's Abed?
He's an airbender.
There's Abed.
Are you all right? Our house is right here. Thank you. Katara, my name is Sai.
Is that the name? That's the dad, right?
What are you doing now?
I just landed. How was I supposed to know there'd be another bombing?
Whoa.
It's not safe anywhere these days.
Okay, this is a good.
It's all right. This isn't as smooth as last episode, but it's not bad.
Obviously, no.
They just don't want to have to go to the air temple later on. The season.
Yeah.
So they just found
it's
a
a
route
little out
somewhere
of
else.
the way.
I mean, not really. It's the northern air temple. It's right before you get to the water tribe, but still, it's fine. Makes sense. I'm not gonna nitpick about condensing.
Sokka?
Stuff is incredible. I mean, look at this.
Those are for cleaning under your toenails.
That's very Sokka.
So my question is, was that Jet, and was this bombing done?
I
by
think
the
it was.
Fire
I think that was
Nation?
Jet. I think that was
Or
maybe
was this
like.
done by Jet.
Maybe.
Oh, hey, it's
Why are they- okay, all right.
It's Faye and Ty Lee.
Yeah, all right.
Everything Father has asked. Who's the one risking her life to root out traitors?
Are these the super good archers?
Were you nervous? Was her life really in danger? Not really. People in the Resistance aren't the brightest of flames. Then again, what can you expect from cousins? Zuko may be banished, but he's out there exploring the world. If I were him, I wouldn't want to come back.
She's pretty damn good as May. May's just a miserable, non-emotionless person.
So, what can you do about it? There are always ways to get in the game, if you know which pieces to play.
What?
You pretend like you don't care what's going on out there, but I know you hate the Fire Nation as much as I do. I mean, why else would you build all this if not to help our army? Like this.
That's just an experiment.
Like this random thing I picked up.
It's the balloon.
Like this
It's the balloon.
action figure of a balloon.
Teo, you're supposed to help me with the airship. I still need to fix the attitude control.
Sokka.
I can help with that.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, good. Sokka's supposed to be smart.
My sources say an airbender was spotted there.
Omashu.
But not to worry. There are ways to gain entry if you know the right people.
Uncle Iroh and I will go.
As you wish. If anything happens, we won't be able to help you.
The prince and I will be fine. We know what it means to be on our own.
Aw, snap.
Cool. I like the Iroh and Zuko relationship is developing well.
Yes.
So are Katara's only scenes her practicing waterbending now? Is that like?
Or is he doing the bombings?
Mm.
Because he was working with the Fire Nation.
He was. Yup.
Yep.
It's probably the guy she was talking to. Or this is the.
It is
It
totally
is
Jet.
Jet.
He's totally Jet.
It's Sparky Boom Man.
Is that Zhao?
I don't think so.
Doesn't make sense. Okay, Jet.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Who are you?
I'm Jet.
Jet.
I'm a freedom fighter.
All right, cool.
He looks like a jet.
He does. He
looks like
looks
Jet.
just like Jet. I saw a meme today, and it was like, I'll never forget when when he was with this kid in the cartoon. The kid's like, "Wow, that's awesome," and Aang's like, "That's not all I could do," and then he proceeds to start running.
They're really holding
This
on
is
this bomb stuff and not really getting us to Boomy.
Your suit was so clumsy, I wasn't sure you'd ever catch up.
Big talk for someone who's outnumbered.
Dope.
Cool.
Oh, he fights just like Jet.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Oof.
I actually think the non-bender versus bender stuff is choreographed very, very well.
The freedom fighters.
Let's go.
Where's Pipsqueak?
Big guy.
Pipsqueak.
Yeah, all right, cool. I don't mind this. Where's the little one?
There she is.
Oh,
right?
sure, yeah. She's a she, yeah. We don't know till later, but.
Oh, they look
Oh,
so
long
good.
shot.
Yeah, long shot. Yeah, cool.
That was a mean swing, Pipsqueak.
Nice miss.
Cool attacking that flame head. Thanks, Pipsqueak.
He's the dude. I'm Pipsqueak.
It's the irony.
Yes.
If you add plates here and a vent here, all you need to do is install a bleed valve.
Okay, that's
Very clever. Your father must be proud of you.
he's dead. He's not. His mother's dead. His mother's dead.
Dad doesn't really pay attention to stuff like this. He's got more important things to worry about.
The world is filled with warriors. There are far too few great engineers. Sokka, you're a gifted engineer. Don't ignore that.
He's also a
Be a
gifted
traitor while
artist.
you're at it too.
Just stuff I picked up from my dad. Must be really proud of you. I guess so. Don't get me wrong, he's incredible. After the Fire Nation attacked our village, he kept us alive and built our life here. He's always said that it's just me and him.
So you could say everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
See that we have to do everything we can to save the world. Because if not us, then who?
So are they like in Amashu now? I thought that was the whole issue was getting into Amashu.
Well, Jet could get in and out as he pleases.
This is like a, well, he had to go through the gate, so like.
I feel like this is still within the city walls.
I guess, yeah, it must be.
Wow, he's got a lot of freedom fighters.
We've had a few bases, but this one served us well. Amashu isn't what it used to be.
In the old days, the city stood strong, but as the war dragged on, King lost his nerve, grew tired, senile.
No, he was always senile. Even when he was 6. We saw that. No,
So you just took it on yourselves to fight the firebenders?
Not us, then who?
He looks very good.
He does. He looks just like Jet.
Yep.
Why are they nailing side characters more than full characters?
Well, I mean, like, Jet was a main character for an episode.
So they're just gonna run into Boomy, right?
I doubt it.
Or like his dog thing.
Flopsy.
Flopsy. Or something.
Yeah, Flopsy.
What is it? What'd you find?
The firebenders weren't behind the explosion.
You were right. It was Jet.
What did he see that?
The cloth that they wore to get into the city.
Okay. Okay.
Smart.
This is the Great Omashu, the best the Earth Kingdom has to offer?
I gather its charms are lost on you?
I mean, the dirt, the noise, the stench.
White Lotus.
What happened there?
I'm told that Fire Nation agents in the city have taken to sowing terror to weaken the Earthbender's resistance.
That's not right. Warriors don't.
I love Zuko in this. At least they fucking understand Zuko.
Sokka just invented the plane.
Teo and I found where the bombers began their explosives. They're making blasting jelly in a cave up on the mountain. That's not all. We also found these. The ropes from the turnip cart.
So it wasn't the firebenders behind the explosion? It was.
You're not gonna believe this. I know who's behind the bombs. No, Jet's not the bad guy. Sai is.
Are you kidding me? Sai's done nothing but help us. Well, Jet's a con artist who lied to our faces.
He didn't lie. He didn't tell the truth. I saw Sai talking to the firebender. He's the traitor.
You don't know what you saw. This is just like you, Katara. Willing to believe anything as long as it helps you.
This is just like you. Never believing anything I say. I'm so sick of you treating me like I'm a little girl.
Then grow up.
Ooh.
Fire.
Where are you going?
To prove you're a jerk.
I don't need proof of that.
That was good.
Still not the right.
This is the same guy.
He's
like,
never gonna
Katara
say
should be
cabbages.
This is great.
He's gonna say it eventually. Oh shit!
That's Zuko.
Is he gonna steal her betrothal necklace?
Jet, listen, we need to talk.
Later. We just launched a big mission. Things might get a little hot for us around here.
Mission? What mission?
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
Told you. I know how to take out the garbage.
Oh, they're gonna go fight Boomy.
Shit.
You are the bad guy.
Maybe it's just me, but like the dialogue really isn't like bothering me.
Right now, we need to stop Sai. Jet planted a bomb on him.
What's the best for the palace?
It's at the highest point of the city.
There's Zuko.
There's.
Holy fuck.
They got.
There's so much
They
shit
got
happening
too
right
much going on in this episode.
I wouldn't say so.
Again?
I love him. He's so good.
Oh, Aang versus Zuko.
This is my fight.
I don't need fire to defeat this boy.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, here we go.
This I like.
That's
This
a Jackie Chan movie.
so well.
Again, I have very little complaints about any of this.
That was sick. This is cool. This is really cool. I love
love this.
all of this. This is so
I don't
cool.
mind this.
I love this. This is very cool. Thank God. We got them riding on the fucking thing.
Oh, and we're gonna jump. Sokka's screaming is
Sokka's
just...
great.
Say it. Say the line. Yeah!
They built it up good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was-
I'll give him that one.
That was worth it.
That was good.
I'll give him that one.
That's good. That was good.
Oh, it's
Boomy!
Boomy! They see, okay, so now is there too much in this episode? Now is there...
This isn't like they're not going to put the Boomy stuff in this episode.
Hey, Jack, look at me right now. They 100% will.
No, they will not.
I'm gonna say $10. It's gonna end with them talking to him. I think you're wrong.
I don't see why they spend. There's no reason to spend 2 episodes at Omash. But
I think they
could
are.
be wrong.
We must leave. Now. Find the firebender. Go. Save yourself.
What?
What?
For the Fire Nation!
Oh shit.
Dang. I love how powerful Iroh is. I'm assuming this is how like Iroh gets captured.
Yeah, I assume they're going to have him be captured here instead of being captured sitting in the hot spring thing. And then next episode, Zuko's like hunting him for where he is.
That would
Actually, that's actually makes sense. That's
this
smart.
is okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with this.
No, that's perfectly fine.
The Fire Nation.
That's
stuff
better
is
than just
so
yada
good.
yadaing like Iroh in a hot tub. And then, like,
I don't know.
even though it's
like
a fun
that
scene, I like that scene a lot. But it makes sense why you would cut it from this.
Like I am human tea. Oh.
Because there's only 8 episodes, you don't have the opportunity to like make them like flow. Like to make up some shit at the start of every episode. You have to make it flow from the last episode.
So yeah, so Aang gets arrested here, and then he's gonna go talk to Boomy next episode.
Okay. All right. Weird. All right. Pause it.
That was really good. I
episode.
think that was a great episode as well.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I thought it was pretty good.
More than episode 1. Still, much more than episode 1. Not nearly as smooth as, to me at least, as episode. I do appreciate that they're trying that like I've said before, that it's not just 3 episodes in a row turned into 1 episode, because I don't think that would work a lot of the time. The stories don't always
They
merge.
don't always connect. I think what they're doing. Like,
I think
what they're
there's
doing with the
this
condensing is
one.
good.
There's too much going on. There's 4 episodes going on in one, and they're
Yeah, but you
not, and they're
gotta
flowing
remember,
into
dude,
each other
there's
immediately.
20 episodes.
I guess to be
in
fair,
season
I guess to be fair, there's still Jet stuff going on.
There's still more Jet
but that
stuff,
doesn't. But I'm gonna call out that excuse because there's more time in the show than there is in the original series. This show is longer than the 20 episodes. You guys realize that, right?
Yeah, this
Like,
But you can't.
I understand
like,
they're drawing stuff out
even
more
though
because
there's
it's not
more-
20-minute episodes, and you have to make them be different. You can't make those
even
episodes
though there's
the same.
more time in this, you can't get to everything.
No, obviously, but they're doing weird.
Yeah, doing
decisions.
live action is different. But I think like
I just think it was a bunch of weird. I don't even think the things that they put together don't fit. It's just there's a lot going on, and every other scene you were going to like a story that was like not at all connecting.
But
like,
so again, I'm watching it from a different perspective, not having the in-depth knowledge. I had no problems following it. There are other things that I watch where they throw too much together, and I don't even know who are like Halo. I don't what the fuck's going on with those characters.
Yeah, to be fair, if people have watched
everything here,
Halo-
I understand everybody's motivation perfectly.
I know I sound negative, But I'm trying to have. I'm obviously going from the approach that I want the show to justify its existence. This is nowhere. This isn't bad by any means. Like this isn't. Like, me and Jack watch Halo. You can go watch that. Like me and like I'm much more like as much as I probably come across as like. Negative a lot of the time. Go watch the Halo reactions. I can be significantly more distraught.
So wait,
than
Jack can attest. So I want to talk about. I want to talk about a lot of the major positives.
Okay, yeah, there's some positives, 100%.
Ozai is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's ruthless.
Killing all of those guys at the beginning is so cool.
I still like Zhao
very,
a lot.
very happy with that. Zhao is still very good.
Azula, I haven't got enough of yet to make an opinion.
I like it, even with the little bit here. I
think she was fine.
Tiny smile that she gave is very good.
She didn't give me any warning signs.
I did write that the actress playing Mai has no emotion, which is good because Mai's not May is not supposed to have a lot of emotion.
Tylee's gonna be a hard one for someone to.
Tylee's like
capture.
a bubbly bad guy. It's really hard, but she did pretty good.
She only had one line,
scene, but
she only had like 1 or 2 lines, so she didn't have much opportunity.
I thought Jet was great.
I think the actor who played Jet's very
solid,
good.
very solid.
I will say that I think the scene between him and Katara at the
camp,
the little camp, I think that's cool. But I cannot stand that they are trying too hard to force character development for these characters. But the reason they're doing that is for people like my cousin who wants to get into Avatar but is not wanting to watch the cartoon, just wants to watch this. They're like really forcing the
I don't understand
why backstories, and they kind of have to, but not as hard.
So I don't understand why Aang is not like Aang is her in a weird way. Like they teach each other.
They do
it's
teach
kind of
each
like
other,
and
yeah.
like we're 3 episodes in and we have not an inkling of like their connection.
I think that'll come later, and I think that they're dialing back on that because in the cartoon it makes a little bit of sense, but in this they're like, I mean, he's 12 and she's 15, so I think they're trying to dial back that a little bit, I guess, because of their ages. But
here's what I'll say as a
Aang is 12.
You mean their actual? Okay.
No. The actors, she's 17 and he's 14 now, but but I think for the characters, like developing a romance at that age, I think they're trying to dial.
I understand it's live
back
action, so it's gonna be hard to do it with the ages that they're at.
I think that's why they're dialing it back a little bit.
One thing that I'll say is a positive for the forced exposition, as you guys say. Like last episode, we got him and Kyoshi, and it was very long with them talking. But in this episode, now Aang's not really scared to fight. Like he had that great fight scene with Zuko. I think my favorite part of this episode, before we wrap up, because we do have other things
we gotta
to
move quick today.
my favorite thing was him, the Cabbage Man. Like
the Cabbage Man was great.
They blue balled us 3 times, but it was worth
and
it.
They did it like Captain Kirk on in Wrath of Khan, like my cabbages.
The Jet stuff and Omashu work together well.
Yeah.
Even like I don't think the Iroh Zuko thing. I thought that was gonna like fuck up the pacing of this a lot. It did not.
No,
like I was.
Zuko thing is cool.
I thought they were adding in this as well to this, so I think that worked. Even though I think the Sokka and like his Sai talking was one of the scenes I liked more in this episode. I don't think that part of the story was given justice.
I
like
will say
or like
that
even necessary to have as a part of this. Really.
I think that is the one.
You could have made up a different conspiracy that has to do with Jet. Like you could have just made up a new one. Besides adding another character that we already know.
I think if I could change anything about this episode, it would be that the Sai and Teo storyline would just be written out.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really
That's all
serve,
I'm saying.
It doesn't
like,
serve a purpose other than the whole purpose of them being in Omashu is to conflict Sokka and Katara against each other, which immediately gets rectified.
And why did they go to
Omashu
in the show?
But that
in the cartoon,
he wanted to go ride on the.
He wanted to go ride the slides.
That's right. Yeah.
And no, but so I think that the Sai and Teo thing, they just could have written that out because the whole point of this being in the episode is obviously to cause conflict with Katara and Sokka, which immediately gets rectified because she has a conversation with Jet right after.
I also don't like that.
And also,
like Jet and
it really just serves as a way for them to figure out that Jet does the bombing. Other than that, they really don't serve anything. I think they just threw them in to have the characters. So I think personally, I'm like okay with I would have just been okay with writing them out. But Cabbage Man, good. The choreography in this episode was fucking fantastic. The fight choreography was great. I loved it. And then also, I really, really, really like that they're using Azula's using Zhao to get to Zuko.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I gotta see what they do with it, but I don't mind.
Because he's like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones now.
Yeah.
He's pulling all these little shots and stuff.
The Zuko versus Aang fight, and then
Iroh getting captured.
I liked what's in.
I like that they've kind of done that.
Men.
I just the Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, Freedom Fighters all looked good.
I think
those were felt like their characters.
They were really good.
But I thought this episode was good. I think they packed a little bit too much by adding Sai and Teo, and that's about it.
That's my main complaint. But again, that's my main complaint in dialogue. That's my main two complaints. I have very little. Again, the dialogue. I'm a dialogue guy. Like I just like a dialogue. I know a lot of people can just look at what's on screen and like almost like zone out the dialogue and like not take it. Like, but I'm a guy who just like the wrong series of words upsets me.
I think it doesn't bother me that much.
But yeah, we got to move on. We got to do Bad Batch. We only got so much time tonight. So.
Some of the dialogue's written really well, and some of it is
exactly. That's why I'm getting. That's why I'm like exasperated.
But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.
And the Suki stuff last episode was all great. So it's like, why can't you do that every episode? Like,
thank you for watching 716th Legion Reacts. My name is Julian, Jack, Christian, Rich.
See y'all next time.
Loving the show, and if you guys like this, go ahead and subscribe, follow us. You know all the shit. Bye.
Bye, Shady Monkeys.